Look it up.
Oh, fuck. Not even, and you know me. I'm not a Trump fan, but I'm not a president fan at all. So it doesn't matter. That is so fucking hilarious. See, I would do something like that. It's not even a Trump supporter. I would do that just to push buttons, man. Yeah. I would do that just to piss some motherfuckers off. And then just keep walking on throughout my day like, I don't give no fucks. I did that to some girl on Facebook.
Look, I went, oh, school.
I made a comment on my buddy's page about the government shutdown. You know, he was blaming Trump and the Republicans because of the whole, hate, being racist and whatever. But all I put was that I wish the government shut down more. This bitch hops on and gives me 4 paragraphs about how me and my libertarians, and I'm like, wait a second. I've never met you before, and so I'm not. You guys know I was a libertarian. I ain't no more.
I've been gradually watching you fucking.
We're gonna get you mic'd up. We got like 5 minutes.
Hurry up, nigga.
I've gradually watched your fucking political views kind of sway.
No, but you've watched them progress into.
Sway.
It's all bullshit.
You want to call it.
No, swaying's different. Swaying is like a pendulum. You're always going back and forth.
Well,
evolving is different because I've put away. I'm not going to go back to that way of thinking. I'm a new creature.
Give him his box.
Man, fuck his box.
Yeah.
Here's your dirty black box.
Dirty.
Been passed around like a peace pipe at a powwow.
Only certain ones.
What?
Turn your mic on.
You don't do that with the ones you bring home.
I do whatever I want with the one I bring home. That's why I brought the bitch home. Wait a second. Sometimes that is, look, I got to mount the laundry, motherfucker. This shit needs done by the time I get home. That's why I miss crackhead bitches. These heroin bitches, man. Listen, I don't want my dick sucked. I'll save this for the show.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Oh.
You got me? Because I ain't got... Oh, maybe.
I ain't got nothing but love for you.
Alright. Both you guys. Y'all been asking me, and I came across some shit. I'll give them to you for what I got them for, which was $50 a piece. I believe I have I don't know, it's an off-brand, but it's brand new in the box tablet with a 3.0 new USB, the newest USB shit to it. I don't fucking know.
The real nigga.
And then I got which one is it? I believe it's a fucking HP some shit smart tab with a keyboard on it.
Do me a favor.
What?
Talk to Joyce about that. Well, no, because she knows who needs what at the house still, and she knows what she...
Well, no, you said you needed something for this fucking shit for the show. I've been fucking gathering shit for the show.
Yeah, but listen to me. If you'll shut the fuck up and listen, if you'll shut the fuck up and listen...
Oh, no, that's not happening tonight. I got a motherfucking buzz and an attitude.
So do I. Listen for a goddamn second. She just went shopping with Sarah. She may have bought me something for the show, so I don't want to double up. So that's why I just simply said, you'll probably see her before I do. So just run that by her. It's not like I was looking for you to buy something for my kid. I just don't want to.
Gave it to your kid. Big difference, motherfucker.
And I don't disagree with that one bit. I would do the same thing for you know what I mean?
Alright.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Am I on? What we got going on?
I'm about to go.
You're about to stick a penis in your ear.
Try my ears.
Try my ears. Yeah. I just said you were going to get a penis in the ear, and then Margot goes, try my ears. Y'all gay. What are you, a fag?
Alright, I got ears. Yeah, and I would offer you guys one, because I just last night got a Chromebook that's twice the size of that one. Actually, in the past 2 days, for less than $100, I got a Chromebook that's twice the size of that. 3 of them, I don't know, the expensive G-Shock Casio watches. Not even knockoffs, real deals. Some kind of fucking basketball fucking shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. It's Metal Monday tonight at the Upside Down Studio here on mixlr.com. I got producer Greg over there working his magic on the old shit keyboard shit we got. And I got Marco up in the house tonight.
What the fuck is up? Crashing the fucking scene here, learning a little something about this fucking shit they call music.
You know, and the reason I wanted to come in with this song as an intro is because you can't stop the rock. It's been evolving.
Yeah, it went to heroin. The rock went to heroin. We had that conversation.
Not the Ready rock. I ain't talking to Ready now, man. You know, I'm talking to rock and roll.
Crack is a retro drug.
You know what though? Listen, I don't miss crack. What I miss, I don't miss crack, but I miss crack. What I miss are crack heads.
Yes.
Listen, I don't want some nodding out bitch passing out, sucking my dick for $20 so she can go fucking.
Dude, back in the day,
so she can go
to a crackhead and get your car washed, get your dog.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, driving down the street, she's like, I'll do anything you want for $20. I picked her up, man. Guess who had the nicest looking deck? I had the cleanest porch. You know, you get the outside windows were done.
See, most chicks be like, you know,
I got my car
these
detailed.
single guys are picking up these crackheads and they're fucking these crack. That's gross. No, bitch, we're getting our dishes done. We're getting our laundry done.
I got my car detailed that way before.
I got my car detailed.
I'm talking well.
Dick never touched that crackhead's mouth.
No.
And nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
And I called that bitch
Not
every motherfucking week. Come wash my shit. I need my laundry needs done. I got lazy kids. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Simple as fucking that.
But anyways, on to the other rock, the rock and roll, the music. You can't stop the rock, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Is how it all, you know, from the blues into Elvis, into the Beatles, and how it just, I'm not playing all that, so don't worry, folks, it is Metal Monday. But that's the evolution. That's where it all started. It all goes back to that real bluesy rock, and then, you know. Well, no, we're not going there. But, you know, we had the blues, we had, like I said, Elvis, the Beatles, and that transition from that kind of, that
I like the old blues.
Rock and roll. I mean, Elvis really brought in some rock and roll. Like, really, Elvis ushered in what...
Elvis, see, that's the bad thing. I believe all these people that you're talking about, or all these things that you're talking about, ushered in rock and roll because there was no other words for it. Because if pop was back then Elvis would not have ushered in rock and roll. Elvis would have ushered in pop.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There was nobody any close to rock and roll.
You're retarded. Your speaking privileges have been...
Oh, my God.
Dilly.
You know, and there was some decent Elvis Presley songs. I like
that's not the point of tonight. That's the point of tonight. You're getting off track, and we're going to get back on track.
Neither one of those was rock and roll, but they called it rock and roll.
No, bullshit. The Beatles sure as fuck were rock and roll. I'm not a fan of the Beatles. Don't even get me started. Don't you get me started on that shit. But they were Elvis and then the Beatles, like, were the beginning of rock and roll. That's no bullshit.
Only because there was nothing else at that time.
That's what it was, though.
That's right. No shit. Like, that's what he's just not getting.
But anyway,
but what that then led to was then we started having the people like the Jimi Hendrix experience, which really started bringing in there's some birth of some metal there. We've got some Led Zeppelin.
Or some old school
because I am still of the, and of the school of thought that, you know, Zeppelin, Hendrix, and the Who, wow, I still don't consider them metal. And I get pissed off anytime I see 10 best metal bands of all time, 100 best metal bands of all time, and fucking Led Zeppelin's the number fucking one. VH1, you can suck a cock, they're not a metal band.
Yeah, that's
now,
Ozzy, dude. Ozzy Osbourne was not.
Bullshit, I take that back, Marco. You take that back.
Oh my God.
The rugby tackle, you're goddamn it.
Ozzy Osbourne. I will sit and fucking get my cock sucked by a fucking trainee to Pantera before I will ever say Ozzy Osbourne was fucking rock and roll.
No, he was heavy metal.
No, he was not that at all.
Okay, cut his mic.
You know, his fucking band might have been, but he was not.
Cut his fucking mic.
He was fucking not. Crazy Train or any of that shit, they came out hard as fucking, and all of a sudden,
Crazy Train was him. That wasn't. He wasn't even know what he's talking about.
Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne. Crazy Train was Ozzy Osbourne. Or even War Pigs.
That was Sabbath.
Iron Maiden.
That was Sabbath. That was Iron Maiden.
He was the lead man. He was the singer. Ozzy fucking Osbourne was not metal. His bands were metal, but he was not fucking metal. He accidentally bit the head of a fucking chicken that even exists.
This is we have, Marco, I finally believe in parallel universes because I must fucking be in one right now. Jesus Christ!
Ozzy Osbourne is something you listen to while you get your tooth drilled at the dentist.
Listen, you're gonna
dude, he goes for fucking, his band starts going off and then he goes 98.9 on it.
Dude.
Mama, I'm coming home. Yeah.
Are you done?
As the war machine keeps turning.
Again, that was Sabbath that you just said was metal, now you're making fun of it.
No,
his
band. Their band. If their band had a different singer, they might be
what we got going on.
A metal band. But Ozzy Osbourne himself is not fucking metal.
I hated. I'm sorry, folks, that I had to invite someone that has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I was coming whether I was invited or not. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to a little bit of Zeppelin, Hendrix, and the Who, where we finally crossed over from like rock and roll into more of a hard rock, really coming with the energy and coming with the drums. And I mean, Keith Moon, seriously? Like, have you ever watched video of Keith Moon playing drums? That motherfucker had to fucking duct tape the goddamn headphones to his head. That motherfucker, he looked like he was having an epileptic fit. I mean, he's one of the most metal drummers of all time, you know, and they're not metal. Like, the dude was ridiculous. But, you know, so you find the elements of what then sprung into heavy metal kind of showcased in these three hard rock bands. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go listen to some Who, some Hendrix, and some Zeppelin, and then we're going to get back to everybody. So enjoy.
All right. Jimmy's the only metal in there.
Huh? I got a ton of metal. But here's what you're going to find, too. You're going to see me mention bands like, I'm not a huge Deep Purple, I'm not like a big Deep Purple fan. But Deep Purple and Sabbath was the birth, Black Sabbath was the birth of heavy metal. And then out came Deep Purple.
See,
which was by all rights a much more technical band. They were all the members that came together to form Deep Purple were all like the top notch of their instrument playing. They were very renowned. Yeah, but it was a super group, but only in the sense that it was a bunch of really great classically trained musicians who came together. They had never been in popular bands individually and then came and formed a big group. You know what I mean? So it was those two kind of battling it out for heavy metal. And I'm not a big Deep Purple fan, but I gotta give them the credit for what they did for, like, you wouldn't have the melodic death metal and shit if you didn't have you wouldn't have Dimebag if you didn't have the technique in metal that you got from Deep Purple. You wouldn't have the...
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I see what you mean in the transition of the day. What I'm saying is, as far as looking at it from our standpoint now, what we consider metal, what we consider just metal, not even industrial or speed metal or death metal or just
But see, that's okay.
metal.
So what band is that to you? So I know what you mean by that.
In my eyes, metal was more like Pantera. I hate to fuck say it.
See, but that's thrash metal. That's thrash metal.
But that's if you're breaking it into classifications.
See, that's what we're going to get into on upcoming episodes, is the breaking down of the genres of the different metals.
Because as far as I'm concerned, Ozzy Osbourne, you know, with or without fucking Black Sabbath, you know,
I am not a fan.
He was a pop singer to me with a fucking metal band.
I am not a fan.
And Led Zeppelin was the same way. You know how you had that.
Right, but that's. No, wait a second. I'm agreeing with you, but because I'm not a fan of Ozzy without Sabbath. Of course, there's a handful of songs that you know, like you said, Crazy Train. Love that song. I will fucking, especially if I'm stoned, I will rock out to Crazy Train when it comes on.
It pisses me off because it starts off so hard and then it just gets weak as fuck.
This song right here was like another bridge song. It's still very much rock and roll, but then in certain parts of it you get his vocals, you get him start screaming, you get the reverb from the guitars and stuff. Like, you start getting a lot of metal influence here. Yeah. We're gonna go light. Alright, folks out there enjoying, we were just having conversation in here, and I wanted to get it on the air about, you know, no, The Who is not metal, but you can hear through this how the elements of metal are starting to get born. You hear his vocals start getting into screaming. You start hearing the reverbs from the guitars, and like I said earlier, Keith Moon's drumming is just.
You can tell what the idea for some of the keyboard might have fucking flowed in later on in life in the metal too.
Absolutely, there's a lot of things you can hear there. So. And you'll hear that with the Hendrix experience coming up too. You'll hear that guitar.
Hendrix, on the other hand, to me, was metal off the rip. There was, you know, and he was, to me, Hendrix was the godfather of fucking metal. You know, there might have been, you know, to me, I mean, because he was just, not only was he metal, but he was metal in the era where metal wasn't really fucking metal.
I still don't put him up.
And he was not only that, but he was a black man.
No, I get you on that.
I mean, but I believe he was a pioneer. Just like, you know, a lot of people think that Janis Joplin was metal or rock and roll of that day, but to me, Janis Joplin was more grunge. She was more of the godmother of grunge, and you know, that's where I go when I'm talking about Ozzy or when I'm talking about, you know, that old shit. You know, I see where you're coming from the rock and roll part of that era. But if we look at it from these days, you know, that's not that.
So getting back to what I was saying, you can see those metal elements, you know, coming in this. And Hendrix, well, no, I'm still not putting him at metal status. There's no way. But you hear that guitar, and the showmanship. A lot of things were borrowed there, and then you'll hear it start to really come together with. I still don't put Led Zeppelin at metal, but you'll hear these two elements of stuff like that was coming from the Who and Hendrix. You'll hear that kind of collide even more with some heaviness in Zeppelin, and then after Zeppelin is when you'll hear the birth. It's like the Big Bang. What you can trace you can trace creation and Big Bang. Both arguments trace there. They can say they can pinpoint where it happened. Well, we can pinpoint where metal was born, and we'll get to that after a little bit of Voodoo Child and some Black Dog by Zeppelin.